Well, welcome back. I've got Manager of Public Affairs for Atmos Energy, Pam Hughes-Pack, joining me because we got some cold weather coming up, and you've got some really good preparation tips for us. So what is the #1 thing off the top of your head right now that you want people to know ahead of this winter breeze coming up?
Well, Atmos makes it a priority that we want to be the safest provider of natural gas, and we want everyone to be safe. That's our top priority. So we like to let people know tips on how to be safe. One of those is to never use your oven or your stove top as a way to heat your home. That is not safe at all. And we also ask, but once the snow and the ice comes, that you try to keep the vents, the outside vents that are natural gas appliances, just brush that snow away and keep snow and ice off of your meter, but don't use a tool. Use a brush or a broom to do that. Those are really the safest things that you can do, so that you can continue to have natural gas in your home and during the winter time.
Yes, I was going to say, so what's, in your opinion, the #1 reason you hear of people, possibly making some sort of mistake, leaving the natural gas on? Is there anything in particular that really stands out?
I think people misunderstand. They confuse electricity with natural gas. Sometimes people will leave electrical items on, and that's just not good practice with natural gas. We want you to use your appliances correctly. You cook with an oven. Yes. You don't heat your house with an oven. But we also have some other tips that we also care about their ability to have water and protect their pipes. So we usually recommend that they leave their faucets at a trickle and open their cabinet doors to their sinks so that the heat from the home can help heat their pipes so that they continue to have water during this time. Reduce their gas bill by bringing their thermostat down to 68. It sounds easy, but sometimes it gets a little chilly, but it really does make a difference when you pay the bill too. Yeah. And to do things like take shorter showers, baths. Make sure that you use full loads of washers and dryers and dishwashers so that you don't waste your heat on the water during that time.
I was going to say, all very good tips, and you mentioned something so spot on. Sometimes setting that temperature down to 68, you may think it's a little chillier, but it saves you a larger bill in the long run, right?
Yes, especially when the weather's going to drop down, and try to stay home and be safe.
There
Absolutely, be safe in everything that you're doing.
That's right. We had some of those tips on the screen, but we'll also have them in a story on Texomashomepage.com. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
Noah's got a little more on the weather forecast coming up right after this break, so stay with us for that as well.